This is your League City Animal Shelter Volunteer Weekly Update. These are the forever homes the week of 2/16/16. For community outreach adoption events, we have the Cause for Paws, which is the Pasadena Adopt-a-thon. That'll be March 5th through 6th. We'll be there both days from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will be bringing adoptable animals there for both days during that week to try. It's just like our Adopt-a-thon that we do, except this time we're not running it. We'll just be a guest there bringing animals to get adopted. We'll be probably bring as many animals as we possibly can, so we need as many volunteers as we possibly can on deck to kind of accommodate these animals and make sure they're taken care of and get them adopted. We will be closing the shelter that Saturday, so that way we can hopefully have some more volunteers sign up for the adopt-a-thon that weekend. So please sign up. We need canine companion and feline friend volunteers. As soon as I know the exact time for setup, we will need people to help on that Friday to transport things and get everything set up. So sign up for the Canine Companion and Feline Friend is under the Community Outreach section on your My Volunteer page. For special events, of course, we have the Autumn Leaves, where we visit the memory care facility with our adoptable animals every fourth Tuesday of the month. The next visit will be Tuesday, March 22nd from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We also have the second annual kitten and puppy shower. During this time of year, we get a lot of bottle-fed kittens and puppies that come in, and we need help with supplies to accommodate these babies and feed them and nurse them so we can get them adopted. Things such as bottles, nipples for that formula, baby cat food, puppy food, just things like that to kind of help with this influx of this time of year of puppies and kittens that come in. The actual drive is March 1st through the 12th, where we'll be pushing it heavily and really pushing for the community to donate. Right now, we are getting donations in since I have been advertising for it on our Amazon wish list. So I will be posting that whenever we get donations in. So please try to advertise, put it on your social media, on your Facebook page, on Twitter, or on Instagram, wherever you need to do to kind of promote this event. And also, of course, the Flamingo Flocking fundraiser. I know a few of you said that you're interested in helping, especially if we do it by neighborhood. So we will be trying to do it again this year. And we'll be heavily advertising for that April 1st. It will begin April 1st. I'll start heavily advertising for that after the kitten and puppy shower. Right now, we're just kind of doing teasers on the social media to kind of let people know that it's coming. For volunteer opportunities, we have open house this Saturday at 10 a.m. For those of you who know any new volunteers who are interested in starting, please have them come to the open house on the 27th. It's still not quite full yet. I believe there's 20 out of 30 spots that have been filled, so there are a few spots available for those who would like to volunteer if you know somebody who would. The March schedule is coming soon. As soon as I'm able to schedule the meeting room next door, I will be announcing the March schedule. We also have Clicker Training Part 1 this Saturday. It'll be preceding the open house by Mickey Kinzer. So for those volunteers who'd like to move up from level 1 to level 2 and interested in taking clicker classes, that will be available to you this Saturday. And Clicker Training Part 2 is once a week. It's a hands-on practice, and you can sign up for that on the Mentor calendar, which is now located on the home page on your My Volunteer page. So you can just click on that, see when there's new shifts for the Clicker Training Part 2. For help needed, of course, we need canine companion and a feline friend all week. And as I mentioned before, we will be doing the Cause for Paws Adopt-a-thon, and we will need canine companion and feline friend volunteers desperately for that. We will need setup help, like I said before, on Friday. On the Friday before the event, I will let you know exactly what times we will need volunteers to either help load up, help transport the stuff over there, so that way we can have everything set up, so that way on those Saturday we can just bring the animals and everything will be ready for them. The campaign results last week, I was really pushing to try to get all the dogs and cats out twice a day, every day for last week. We were almost there. We didn't quite make it every day for the cats. We did have a few days where we didn't have any feline friend volunteers. And as far as the dogs, we, for the most part, actually got almost every single dog out twice a day, which is fantastic. This includes the front building, the back building, we still need some work on. We were able to get a lot of them bathed for the Boeing for the front and the back, which is great. But as far as getting everybody walked every day, we're really trying to push it. I know the volunteers who are coming every week, who are on it, is great. Really trying to get the other volunteers who are kind of falling off, and I know things happen with life, to try to get them back on board and get them coming more regularly so we can get these animals taken care of. And we also need fosters. Like I said before, the kitten and puppy season is underway. We've actually had a few litters of kittens already come in, and luckily we've had some the friends of League City Animal Shelter fosters have been taking them in and taking care of them. But we will need other fosters. So for those of you who are interested in bottle feeding or know how to bottle feed, I can teach you. We can go over it. We can kind of get you a mentor on helping you with these things. And I will be posting on the private Facebook page new litters that are coming in, and foster, and make a plea for fosters. So if you're not part of that private Facebook page, email me and let me know. For shelter news, we have the council workshop coming up, where they'll be discussing the possibility of a new shelter building. That will be March 7th at 6 p.m. at the Lake City Civic Center. So please try, if you can, to show up and show your support for a new building. If we can fill that room up with supporters to let them know that this is something serious, that the community is serious about, that we're all serious about, and how desperately we really need a new shelter building. The one that we have right now is just not sustainable. It's not doing well. So we really need supporters to let the council know that this is something that is desperately needed and wanted by the community. Also, please add your pictures to your profile page. It really is helpful to be able to put a name with a face when I'm looking up things on the My Volunteer page. For those of you who do not have a profile picture, I can do so whenever you come into the shelter. Just let me know you're here. I can take a quick picture and add it to your profile page, or you can add one and upload it yourself at home. So if you have one in particular, you can do that at home. Just make sure it is of yourself and not of your dog or your cat. As much as we love them, we would like to be able to know who you are. So make sure that you add that to your profile page. And also, if you're not part of our private volunteer Facebook page, if you're a new volunteer, if you're not part of that, please email me and let me know so I can invite you to this page. We really kind of communicate with each other on there, let you know what's going on right then and there at the shelter and things that you may need to know. Sometimes I'll cancel events or cancel last minute things that happen because of the weather or because of the other party situation. So being part of that private Facebook page, you'll be able to get on-time alerts on things that are happening. So if you're not part of it, again, just email me and I will send you an email invite to that group page so you can be a part of it. And for a volunteer spotlight, I'd like everybody to meet Stephanie. Stephanie just started volunteering with us earlier this month. She came to open house on a Saturday and was volunteering with us on that Sunday at our annual Mardi Gras parade. With her camera in hand, she began snapping photos immediately on that for our Mardi Gras parade and taking pictures of what's going on. She's been great at taking pictures of the cats, and she's really passionate. She once stated to me that photography is her passion, and she is great at it. So thank you so much for stepping up and helping with the pictures. We do have another great photographer, Rhonda, who takes them, and I know sometimes it can be overwhelming, so having another photographer is great. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for volunteering at the LCS and becoming part of our team. And that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for volunteering with us. We really appreciate everything that you do, seriously. And of course, if you need anything, please feel free to email me or ask me any questions. And that's what I'm here for. All right. Thanks, guys. See you next week.